Alright, chat, it's the first hacker replay of Siege X, and I don't know exactly how many submissions we got, but we did get a lot. Actually, wait, I can check. Why don't I just check? So we only have Siege X submissions, and we have 300 submissions in the first week, which is way more than usual. Normally, in an average week, we get about 100 submissions, so we got 300 just for Siege X. I was only able to pull a few of them. I tried not to pull the obvious ones because I want to actually still do some, a little bit of investigative work, see if people are actually cheating. Maybe they're just better. So I actively avoided ones that were blatantly obvious. Now getting into the first one. This one has Serpensen, who's accusing Yasovic. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed. Blue team banned Fuse. So I feel like this cannot be that good of a lobby. He's also struggling to find out where the camera is. I don't think he actually hit it there. Just slow crouch walking here makes me feel like he, off the bat, is not obviously cheating because he would know that this is safe if he had walls or something, and still he's taking it like very cautiously, slowly breaking in. I might need the console viewers to help me a bit here. Is he a controller? It is possible for a PC player to get into a lobby with a console player. I should also try to remember. Actually, this was just yesterday. There was a bug 2 days ago where you could play in console lobbies as a PC player, but this is not that because this is after they already fixed it. He's hip bleeding? Oh, you're right. He just hip bleeding there. So his aim is just really rough, even without or with being mouse and keyboard. This is also ranked, so I feel like he shouldn't be this lost. Okay. Everything's been a reaction so far. But the fact that his aim looks controller-esque while being on mouse and keyboard is pretty bad. I think he still hasn't destroyed that camera, right? I know it's early, but I will also point out that the one person on, I think it was the orange team, had a bronze background, a bronze card. So I feel like this is just a bad lobby. I think he just hit his arm. The mute was 20 HP. Yeah, I think he hit his arm. I don't think he was cheating off the bat. That seemed very, very bad. Let me quickly pull up the submission and see if there was a specific reason. Because right off the bat, I'm saying not cheating. Nope. There's no information given other than names. I think he gets another 4K this round. Or an ace, actually. He aces here. How does he ace? Just crouch walks into the hallway, to the door. He hasn't droned a single thing, but because of how he's walking around, I don't think he's knowledgeable where people are. He's just like walking in blind, but they're also like, the enemy team just seems really bad. standing right next to someone and has no idea. They don't have any idea. Oh my. Oh my god. I don't think you could possibly think someone is cheating in this situation when this is happening. I don't know what the hell's happening with the audio. But I don't think that's cheating. This feels just really bad. And this is where he gets his ace. Alright. See, these are submissions I really like for Hacker Replay because I feel like there's no possible way this guy's cheating. And it just goes to show, in some cases, I'm not trying to harp on the guy who submitted this. There's nothing wrong with assuming someone might be cheating, but there is a big mentality in Siege right now where they're like, if I lose to someone, it's because they're cheating. When in a lot of cases, they just got lucky, or in this case, are facing teammates who are really, really bad. I'll skip all the way to the last round, but I don't think there's any way this person's cheating. He dropped 17 kills. Granted, 9 of them were in the first 2 rounds, so he only got 8 kills in 5 more rounds. Which I feel like 8 kills in 5 rounds is not that crazy. 9 kills in 2 rounds is really, really good. But yes, this is a big issue with the community where they just assume if they lose to someone, it's because that person is cheating. Now granted, this is a low rank lobby, so I don't blame them for being confused and suspicious, but people just need to not be that, you know, overly cautious. People can just beat you. Fast forward. He's playing exactly the same now as he did before. He has not played differently at all. And that was actually the first time I saw him drone. He's about to do, I think, the same thing he did earlier, where he just is going to walk right up to site because no one's... They just barricade everything. Everyone's hiding in sight and they barricade the entire site door. Straight across. I don't think you got anyone there. I'm sure they're probably calling like, we got sight, just come plant. Also, I know audio being bugged has been a big topic of conversation. It is very buggy in replay. I think that was fine. I don't know. Maybe he's so bad that I can't tell he's cheating, but like, he seemed to play so passively across that entire match that I don't think there is any way that he is cheating. Let's see if he... That is his name, just Yasovic9. It is his name, not even a streamer mode. He has a 2.64 KD, but that's only in 3 games. He has not played since Parabellum, which was year 3, season 2. He has not played in 7 years. Actually, he played a little bit in year 5 and year 4. But still, he has not played in over 5 years. I'm gonna guess this is a returning player. And I know, they're already saying in chat that it's a bot account, purchased account, whatever. With SiegeX, there's a very real possibility that a lot of people are coming back to the game. And after not having played it in 5 or 6 years, they want to try it out again. So they come back, they still have some skills, but, you know, how much are you going to carry over 5 years later? Probably not a whole lot. I don't think this is a stolen account, I think this is a returning account. A stolen account usually means that they will play way better than their previous skill level. That guy played like 8 gold or below because he did not know exactly what he was doing. Don't think it was stolen. I think he just came back to the game. Alright, first match done. Second match, I believe, is Emerald Plains. Alright, this one is going to be quite the doozy. So the previous match was not a cheater. This one is a lot of cheaters, maybe. In this match, apparently, it's Stepmom accusing Asylum R6 and Rated Out 7 of cheating. And then he also said 2 other people in his lobby were suspicious of killing him, but he put the wrong names. Oh, I get it now. Okay. He put CHE_1, and I thought that was the name of people in the lobby. He's saying Cheater 1 and Cheater 2 are suspicious in 2 different rounds. Cheater 1 is rated out, and he says in round 3 it's suspicious. Cheater 2 is Asylum in round 6. We'll watch round 1 first, and then we'll go watch 3 and 6. I already like this strat. They're doing the Castle locking himself into the closet. I just got off this game for a cheater on this map. Surprisingly for me, I've only faced 2 cheaters, or 3 actually total. Although actually I think one of the bans, or one of the, what's it called? Rollbacks was the same cheaters across 2 different games. That seemed like a reaction. What did I just watch? How did he win that? I assume the Blitz might also be a returning player who remembers shields doing damage when they punched, and I guess maybe now doesn't realize they don't do damage. That's the big thing, is there's going to be a lot of returning players. I didn't see anything round 1. Am I ever going to do a 100 cheater ban with admins again? It is not up to me. I do not have a choice. It is Ubisoft's decision whether they want to do that again or not. They told me straight up from the beginning, they were like, just so you know, this is a one-time thing. We're never going to do this again. But they said it was received very well. The video is doing really well. And the devs had a great time because you guys were great viewers. So maybe we'll do it again. Who knows? What a kill. This guy does have black ice on everything, but I don't think that really means too much. He also gets another kill and then dies to the blitz. But we're just watching this to get a bit of an idea of how they play, and then next round apparently Rated, the Rook, gets a very suspicious kill. That was a hip fire headshot. He doesn't even realize they pushed in. They're literally right next to him. And then he dies. I don't think they're cheating. It'd be kind of crazy if I somehow managed to download all the matches that don't have any cheaters at all. Because there are cheaters. We have faced cheaters in Siege X. We know there are cheaters. But if I didn't get a single one, that'd be kind of crazy. So that was the reason he got reported. He said in round 3, the cheater Rated Out got a very suspicious kill. I don't think that was that suspicious. I think it might have just been more lucky timing, especially because this guy doesn't realize that Yana just ran right up next to him and started droning. He's still looking outside. He has no idea where they are. Yeah, I don't think he's cheating. The Asylum guy also has only gotten 1 kill. in 3 rounds and he's about to die here. I'll skip ahead to round 6, because that's apparently when, what's his name, Asylum R6 got a, like, suspicious kill. But again, I don't think he's cheating. They actually ended up losing anyways, the supposed cheaters. His first kill is the supposedly suspicious one. That was not that suspicious. Hold on. Weird. Okay. So we have 2 possibilities here. Either match replay is bugging out, which is always, you know, there's a chance. Or if this guy is cheating, all he has is no recoil. And it looks like he has recoil, but you see where he's aiming? There's no bullets landing up there. The bullets are landing down here. You can see them all hitting the wall. So even though his aim is like way up, his bullets are hitting low. But as you can also tell, the replay is like kind of buggy. It's not showing the bands properly. It's not... I don't think it's showing his recoil properly. I think it's just bugged. He also then proceeds to die here. I don't think he's cheating. We can pull up stats just in case, but I don't think they are. He's a bronze with a 1.06 KD. I don't think he's cheating. And then rated out is his friend, who is also a bronze with a 0.84 KD. Don't think either of them are cheating. We won't waste any more time watching it. I think the only weird thing was the bands not properly showing combined with the weird recoil. I don't know what happened there, but everything else seemed fine. And then next match is on Outback. Match number 3. Will we have any actual cheaters today? In this match, we have Triple X26, who's accusing Fred. Fred169. They also have someone on their team called Clar. That is a known cheat distributor. What are the odds they're actually cheating? He's not the one that got reported. I know a lot of people make their name Clar just to scare people and be like, I have cheats, don't, you know, don't fuck with me or whatever, but we'll look at it later. Oh, the bands aren't showing properly here either. Oh, he died. Maybe it's just a bug. Maybe bands won't show. There's a lot of Zim names on console sometimes too. Yeah, I mean, people do it as like a scare tactic. Back in the day, a lot of cheaters used to run barcode names, so it was really hard to report them. And then now, people will run barcode names to freak people out and be like, I'm a cheater. And then, like, they just give up already. Same thing with, like, having Clar in their name, Zim in their name. People just do that to get into your head. I think if he were cheating there, he would have swung immediately and killed him when he was on the stairs not looking at him, but maybe he played very passive. I wasn't paying attention. He got a kill there. Okay. Perhaps a freak coincidence. Last time he shot only when the person crossed. If you look here, he's aiming right at the Dokkaebi. Oh. And if I go Go forward. He's aiming a little bit to the right of Dokkaebi now. He shoots when she crosses, but maybe that was just 2 coincidences in a row. And then he shoots her through the wall. None of these walls are open, by the way. He's only shooting when they cross, and he hits 2 of them. I think it's playing the audio from the replay. Like when you die, the kill cam. Audio's really buggy. Does he trade there? He does trade. I don't know. I'm getting a little suspicious. Was it a long angle? If you open it up, it's a long angle, but no one opened it up. He was just shooting at them through the wall every time they crossed. I assume they opened up the door. I guess he would have been able to hear that. I think it's another 3 kills at the end. Look, I know Frostgun has very, very little recoil. I haven't played Frostgun in a while, so maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't think it has that little recoil. It looks like the gun's not moving at all. Like, it stays perfectly still when he shoots. No bump, no shake, no nothing. Starting to get a little sus about Fred, chat. I want to see if he shoots the door. Oh, he doesn't. The shots were too short for me to tell if it was no recoil. But now I'm also hesitant to claim no recoil at all, because we had in the last game, it looked like they had a shit ton of recoil, but apparently they didn't. So maybe the match replay could just be bugged this early in the season. He doesn't get a single kill. He is running chroma streaks on everything. And either black ice or I think he chroma streaks on Frostgun. Oh, this is diamond skin. There was also a diamond rank in this lobby. I think it was the Doc who was diamond. Am I gonna check Clar as well? Clar wasn't actually submitted. I only looked at him the first round because of his name. But the only person that was submitted was the Fred guy. Oh, he trades. Another trade is done. But trading is much more common now, I would say. I don't know. He's got a champ background. I see that now. He actually doesn't even get a single kill here to lead them into overtime. He goes a shield instead. What do you ping? Oh, he's telling Nomad to put an air jab there. Okay. What was that? Yeah, that's someone at the end. Okay, so he should see this person when he runs back up, right? Oh, fuck. It's bugged out because of the smoke. 1 second. I do think he sees the person. Oh no, he doesn't. That person is on stairs. So he actually can't see them at all. But then when he rotates back, he aims right at them and tries to hit them through the wall, but hits a hard wall instead. That's cheating, right? Like, no way to dispute that. And now he's running over. It looks like he's staring at the guy in office, but then decides to run away from him instead. It was the gunfight. I think he's cheating. I'm willing to skip to round 9 after seeing that. Him aiming at the guy through the wall was pretty sus. Fred doesn't do anything this round except for get 1 kill at the very end. Oh. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's get some more context before we all cheats for sure. Deimos is in kitchen. He sees the Deimos track. The Deimos track was over here. But then Frost runs over here. Does hit Deimos once through the floor. Obviously would have had that intel from the Deimos tracking, but it felt a little too coincidental to perfectly line up like that. Because again, he also did just aim right at the Melusi through the wall as Blitz and tried to shoot her through the wall. I think he's just trying to play it cool. He pinged him like perfectly through the wall, but maybe that was just based off knowing that he left. The way he is also tap firing a lot makes me feel like he has to be cheating. And he does aim right at the line through the wall and kill him. I feel like that Melusi kill or attempted kill was proof enough. Let's look at his account. Luckily, it was the most recent match for WRA. Okay, this guy has been a multi-season champion for over a year. Never really exceeding more than a 1.1 KD. And hundreds of matches as well. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to round 6. Let me see if there was a drone or something that would have given a call out to Blitz to be like, hey, someone's behind, they're flanking, and then he would just spray hoping to find her, but just happened to miss. So when he comes back up the stairs, this is when Melusi is flanking. Nomad's watching bottom yellow. Twitch is in office, putting down a claymore. Finka's outside the map. Hibana's with them. There's really no reason for anyone to suspect that Melusi is flanking, and yet he shoots at her. And then Twitch runs into her. I don't think that's coincidental, but his long history of stats makes it seem very unlikely that he's cheating. But I think he has to be cheating, right? He's already played 131 matches, I just realized, in this new season that's been out for 5 days. And he's in the top 200 champs-ish. I feel like he has to be. Him to be watching yellow, no one's around at all. Melusi comes up shark, he aims right at her and tries to hit her through the wall. Even if he was aiming in case someone flanked, he's aiming outside. like, if someone were walking through this door, he'd be aiming on the left side of the door, aiming outside. He could have just maybe missed. Maybe he thought, we've been looking this way for a while. Someone's flanking me. But I don't know. With no one on drones, no one's watching anything, to aim perfectly at her through a wall, I don't know. The history makes me feel like he's not cheating, and he's just been around for a long time, and it happened to be a lineup. But I'm like, the odds of him lining that up perfectly are so minuscule, but it's possible. He also, actually, we can't forget, remember previously when he was Rook, he killed 2 people from, I'll just go back to the round. Just get me in one of these for top champ reviews cheaters. I think that would be interesting. I think I did that, actually no, I didn't do that fully before. I think it's one of my first ones I ever did though, was I sent it to Skittles and I got him to review and asked his thoughts on one of the videos, and he was like, I think they're cheating. That's the closest I've done. I'll think about it. But okay, so if you combine that shield round with this round where he pushes into piano and then he wallbangs 2 people that he can't see because the wall's not open, but he hits them perfectly. And no one's on cams, by the way. There's no cameras here, no one's here. He kills him, right? He gets the kill, that's fine, whatever. And then as soon as Dokkaebi starts running across, he does the same thing again. Dokkaebi comes back, and he shoots at her, and then watch here, he shoots her again. What are the odds he does that twice in one round and then blitz line up someone through a wall? I think he has to be cheating. No, there was no Valk camera, and no one was on cameras. His one dead teammate was spectating someone. They weren't watching cams. I think that has to be cheats. I could be wrong, but I think that has to be cheats. But moving on to the next match, because we are going to be gaming soon. I got to be ready. In this match, we have LeBlack Meow, who's accusing Now Today. I think that's an Emerald Charm from last season. If he'd gone off drone a second sooner, he could have easily killed this Frost. What a reaction. He didn't even like know that he was there, even though he'd pushed all the way up. Like his scope was blocking Frost. I think if he were walling, he probably wouldn't have missed by that much. He did shoot right at someone through the smoke, but I think that was just because, smoke went off. He just sprayed. He hasn't droned anything since the beginning, but he's still checking every single room. I think that's an Emerald Charm. This could be like a Plat Emerald lobby, but it could also be an Emerald Diamond lobby. I feel like he's not playing like an Emerald. No one has a diamond background. He's walling, right? So he's in bar. He's like looking around. Is that his dead teammate? Oh, Ram just died. Hold up, let's review. So Ram just died. Okay, he didn't look at Jaeger, he looked at Ram dying. So that's not as suspicious. And then Pav is interrogating and he saves his teammate. That's a triple kill off of just swinging and winning every fight. was a reaction to the Malusi. He didn't realize he was staring at her. And an ace. I don't know. He has that normal player reaction, good sound cues, maybe someone else like a champ on his account. I would assume it's more likely that... Wait, this is ranked, right? It doesn't say anymore. I think it is. Yeah, they're all ranked today. It's more likely maybe he's playing unranked and just shitting on them, but... I wouldn't say it's someone else playing on his account. It could just be an easy lobby. I mean, we've all seen how matchmaking can be in ranked sometimes. He's droning. I don't think he sees... Wait, who was that over here? Someone's over here that he's about to face. I think it's the cat. He's droning a decent amount. He runs into the cav. Pushes in. I don't know with new sound if you'd be able to hear that cav push into that corner. Because again, I think my sound is still bugged. So it looked like he knew that cav was there, but I don't know if that would just be the new sound engine or not. It's kind of frustrating to do hacker replay this week when I don't know how sound works. Or I haven't experienced new sound in game. That looked fine. Kind of was sprinting upstairs and then realized she was there. I don't know, chat. He's picking them apart and like, kind of like what Ice Cold said earlier, he's not afraid of a flank. He's never watching for a flank. He's just continuously pushing. But sometimes like me and Evan play like that. We just push in. Who cares about the flank? You kill people in front of you and then you deal with behind you after. Like he could just be doing that. Especially in like the first week of the season when you don't have to care too much and you can just play and eventually rank up anyways. But also like, what is the enemy team doing? And then what is he doing? Like, I don't know. This whole lobby seems dumb. Like, I don't think anyone should be getting any kills there. Also, looking at the scoreboard, 10 and 2, 1 and 2, and then 3 teammates who are 0, and then 2 and 3. I think he's just being given all the opportunities because no one on his team is killing anyone. But he also gets another triple kill here. He's gotten a triple kill every single round. Looks like a smurf to me. Could be a smurf. But like he has an emerald charm, I think, so who is that? Okay, is that emerald? It's like a green lizard looking thing. Chat, what is that? Is that emerald? Hold on. Let me just go check. I had it emerald last season. I think it is the emerald charm from last season. Prep phase emerald. Yeah, okay. So he has an emerald charm. So it's not really a smurf if you're already in emerald. I have this kind of games where I'm the one, I some frag out while my team is like that. And yeah, it happens. Like, sometimes your team just doesn't do shit and you're the only one carrying. I have that happen all the time. It's definitely not me being carried most of the time. I don't think it's really a smurf if he's in emerald and playing ranked in probably emerald lobbies. And he also, like, he's not playing like a champ. I would say, like, the way he's playing is fairly emerald-like. And even stuff like this, like, he's, like, slow peeking and winning the fight because they're just not killing him. Oh. Yeah, I'll look up his account after, but I don't know. I don't think he's cheating. He dies first in this round. He actually pings French because he thinks they're pushing there, but they're actually pushing above. And then he dies. I don't know. Now Siege X has dropped and made so many changes. Are you going to restart console versus PC from the beginning to account for these changes and definitely not to farm views. I don't know. Oh, also looks like orange team surrenders. They don't even play it out. I was wondering why it's at 3-2. This account made it to Emerald last season and it's now in Gold. Let's see what this match was. We figured it out. So, he is an Emerald player, but he's playing with Bronze and Copper friends. Or boosting them or whatever. He's playing with really low rank accounts so that he gets easier lobbies. Because if we go to that Chalet match again and look at the people in here, like one of them's only gaining 55 in Copper 1, which means that they're like a Bronze account. These accounts are all like Silver and stuff, which I assume is still going to be lower than Emerald for sure, right? Oh, actually, this guy was a Diamond, but recently Plat? Actually, no, recently Diamond. Hold on, let me pull it up on browser, make it easier. Okay, so the average person on the enemy team, Diamond, Emerald, Gold, Emerald, Gold. So 2 golds and emerald, or 2 emeralds and a diamond. I don't know about you guys, but that feels kind of fair. And he should not be fragging out this much as just an emerald against 2 emeralds and a diamond. I think he just bested them. He didn't seem like he was cheating, and the lobby as a whole was not that low rank. Most of them were pretty high rank, so I think they just got bested. I didn't see anything that looked like crazy cheats. He did play very confidently, but if you're an emerald playing with your copper friends, you're probably going to play pretty confidently knowing that you probably have easier lobbies. But he also definitely didn't, because the average person on the enemy team was way higher ranked than his friends. Sure, if he played by himself, he would have been in like an all diamond lobby, all emerald lobby, but 2 emeralds and a diamond on the enemy team, you probably should be losing. I still think it's a champ and a smurf. He just didn't seem like he played like a champ, you know? But, I don't know. Who knows? Match number 5. I hope these last 2 are a little bit faster so we can start gaming. In this one, we have Uncle Freak 19, who's accusing Itchy Knob. You saw a shadow there, right? Okay, we saw a shadow, but I don't think it was enough information to do all of that. You can see Dokubi's shadow right here. I don't know why it goes really dark here, but then once Dokubi pushes up, he aims at her through the wall. Downs her. I think he might be walling. I think he just lined her up there too, but couldn't get the angle. Also, chat. I know I look it because of how swole I am, but my muscles are aching today because I did a lot more intense of a workout yesterday than I normally do. Oh, my arms hurt. It hurts to be swole. I hate that the claymores in the replay look like old claymores and not the new lasers that are like blocks. He ends up dying here. I think he's cheating. I'm confident enough just based off that one cav and also how he's kind of looking here that I'll just skip to round 6 where I'm sure we'll get substantial proof and then we move on. He's 13-3. What's better for audio? I do high, but I don't know. I still don't have proper audio. I'm jealous of the people who do, because it sounds like it's really good. Mine still doesn't sound the same as it did when I did the early access things. And if I see Garfield tweet out one more time being like, if you have bad audio, it's because you have a terrible headset, I'm gonna fucking lose it. The dude's rage baiting, and it's working against me. Keeps looking at his at the enemies through the wall. Keeps like turning a little bit to look towards them. And he knows that mute is here. Thank you. He knows that mute's still there. He's just watching him through the wall. And he knows that the person's in the corner. Yeah, he be walling. Alright. And then we have the last match of the day, which apparently is very blatant, so we're not going to be watching it for too long. In this match, we have Anal Cheese, who's accusing, who is it? Arvine Soulless, but also JJ Boy Blub. Apparently, JJ Boy Blub is very blatantly walling in round 1, but then Arvine is subtle walling in 2, 4, and 5. Let's watch the blatant walls right off the bat. Nice. The peak on cam fake out. No, he literally he tracked him through the wall there. When Deimos crouched, he aimed down. In case you guys didn't see it. So he aims right at him through the wall. Deimos crouches. He's moving his aim down before he even sees Deimos. Headshots him. So JJ, blatantly cheating. Let's go to round 4 and 5. Because apparently round 2, JJ also gets a bunch of kills. So I don't think we're going to see much on Arvine's side. Apparently he subtly walls in 4 and 5. He's looking over at him. I wouldn't say that's subtle. I think that's pretty obvious. Especially when he just did that as well. He walks up and he aims at the bandit through the stairs before he even sees him. And then bandit's already on the run. I think that's pretty obvious, right? He doesn't get another kill this round, but let's go to round 5, where he apparently did get another kill. Changing Tinnitus to muted doesn't actually change the effect at all. It's the exact same effect. It just feels shorter because you don't hear the ringing the entire time. Alright, let's see. Final round we're going to watch. Confirm this guy is walling. He walks in with no drone. Okay. Man, if that's subtle, I don't know. As subtle as a nuclear explosion, yeah. This guy is currently in silver with a 1.8 KD. Previously a couple times copper, but just never played that much. And then his buddy, JJ Boy Blub, is in diamond with a 2.36 KD already. And they have played together 25 times with a 90.9% win rate. Damn. Well, we got a little bit of blatant cheaters, a lot of subtle cheaters though today, or a lot of non-cheaters rather. I think like half the matches didn't have cheaters, so chat and YouTube, when you're watching this, just remember that just because someone beats you does not mean that they're cheating. It just means that you're bad. So you don't have to accuse everyone who beats you of cheating. But if you submit it, I'll review it and tell you that you're bad, because a lot of these matches were not cheaters. People lose. They suck. And that's okay. As Evan says, every boat has its anchor. For every win, there has to be a loss. You are contributing to that loss by helping other people win. Okay? Not just cheaters.